Hey guys, this is going to be another unedited video of me just kind of talking to you guys and hoping you guys find some value. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between therapy and coaching. Um, Now, it was kind of made clear to me by my coach, actually, the difference. And the difference between therapy and coaching, just cutting straight to the chase, is that therapy, typically speaking, focuses on your past, whereas coaching focuses on your future. Now, obviously, if you're a viewer of my channel, you're someone who's very concerned with your future because I kind of believe that what you can become, you must become, meaning the potential that you have right now, the potential to become that future you, is an obligation for present you to chase. And so I also want to talk about how coaching. Now, listen, actually, you know what? I'm going to back up. I've done both of these things. I've done both therapy and coaching. Um, Now, therapy I found was kind of interesting. I did find that, um, sometimes if you have the wrong person, it can be a little bit too clinical in the sense that you can like feel them using their kind of psychology tools, and it just feels kind of fake and forced. And while there was some help, no disrespect to the people I've spoken to in the past, I had the pleasure of speaking to two different therapists in the past. Um, I just have found so much more value from a coach, someone who is really focused on helping me move in the direction I want to go, which I know is the same as most of you guys. You want to kind of make more money or, have more networking connections, meet your next romantic partner, whatever it might be. Just generally fulfill yourself about, moving towards the future. I think coaching is very valuable. Now, I will also say that any coaches that are incredibly cheap, for the most part, they're not going to be worth hiring. Um, I think one of the benefits of spending the money to get a solid coach is that you take the investment seriously. And so the time that you have with them and the recommendations and information and things that they give you, you also take seriously. And though that is one of the, I think, linchpins in actually getting you to change and become the guy that you want to become. Um, Now, I also think that there aren't many shortcuts to success. On my channel, I give a lot of tips and tricks and things that I wish I had known to get me to where I am a little bit faster. And let me also just add the kind of asterisk here that I'm nowhere near where I want to be yet, right? Like, and I think that's the same with everyone watching this channel. Like, you might be doing well, you might not be, but the point is, you're not anywhere near where you want to go. You recognize that your potential is infinite, and so, and I'm in that boat. So, I just want to say that um, having a coach has been probably the only shortcut to success that I can think about. Like I said, there are tips and tricks that can help make the ride a little smoother, but I think the only real shortcut is talking to someone whose job it is, someone who you've hired to hold you accountable to your higher self, essentially. Now, of course, this can be a coach in different ventures. If you're an athlete, for example, or you're an actor, for example, of course, they can help you, build towards a future self that is very much pointed in a particular direction, right? In one particular facet. But the kind of coach that I have, well, actually, I have two. One of them is for my job specifically. So I'm a COO, meaning I handle operations. That's like logistics and like obviously operations, customer service, HR, these sorts of things. There's a lot of technical hard skills and things to learn, soft skills as well. But I'm fortunate enough that I have a coach who's done incredible things that I get to work with. But the main coach here that I'm talking about is actually somebody who is more of a kind of life coach. He's more somebody who has he's done a lot of study in kind of self actualization, and he's just someone who's helped me so much kind of deal with ego things that I've had. It kind of improved the way that I look at certain situations that would have kept me stagnant if I didn't have him in my life. So again, I just quickly wanted to come out here and authentically tell you that having a coach is probably the only shortcut that you're going to find to success or to getting to who you want to be a little bit faster, if not a lot faster. So guys, I just recommend that you find somebody. Now, I'm not currently offering anything like that, and this isn't a video to sell you my services because, frankly, I have no services to sell you. I have nothing to sell you right now. I do all these videos, my newsletter. I do, my X posts every single day, previously known as Twitter. Um, I don't get paid anything for any of these. I do them just because I love to do them, and I do them for my former self, the former self that would have looked at this sort of content and been absolutely enamored and obsessed with it. So, um, I can't offer you these services right now. However, in the future, I'm considering doing it if the right kind of client comes around. For now, it's not something that my schedule and timetable kind of allow for, but I highly, highly, highly recommend that if you're someone that is looking to, become what you must become, so to speak, that you do it sooner rather than later. Find a coach. But the process of finding one, I will also leave you with this, is that you should interview your coach. Don't be intimidated or nervous to talk to someone and, see what services they can offer you. See what services they can offer you. Ask what they've done in the past in order to help other people that might be similar to you, where someone started and where they ended and how long it took them. You know, this is the kind of question and answer process that you need to go through to find the right person. But regardless, it might be difficult, but regardless, you need to go through it. Because when you find the right coach, the few weeks or months that it took to find the right person is going to pay you back in years of speed. And the same thing goes for money. The money you're going to invest into it might be a big one. It might be, it might be a big thing for you. You might think, wow, I don't have this, whatever, $1,000 a month or $1,000 every couple of months or $1,000 a session. Who knows? I don't have that kind of money. You might think that. Um, but I encourage you to try it for a couple of weeks, couple of months, and see, because you'll see very quickly how much coaching can pay you back. So I highly recommend finding a mentor, a coach, or someone that is willing to help you, that is a few steps ahead, or maybe just has a different perspective than you, that you find a very constructive perspective to your own, something that can actually help you hone your skills, whichever direction you want to go. Like I mentioned before, you might be an athlete, you might be an actor, you might just be a guy or a girl looking to improve themselves. And so I will leave you guys with that. Find a coach, do the interview process. Don't be intimidated when you start. Shop around, find the right person, because when you do, it's going to be one of the best decisions you ever made. And all marketing and sales aside, it is frankly the only shortcut to success that I have yet to hear about. So guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Spencer with Must Become. Always remember that your potential is your obligation, and so what you can become, you must become.